Copyright disclaimer. This was the dream I had at the early hours of the 27th Philippine time. In it, I saw the singer-actress Pops Fernandez doing her thing. She's tagged as the concert queen of the country. Next scene, I saw our chemical professor during college wearing a pink shirt that has the words "How Lecks Go," something like that, written in it. Her first name's Agnes, and then I saw clothes in a boutique, much like as she seemed advertising the pink shirt. Furthermore, there were mannequins that didn't seem out of place as I was in a boutique or a mall. After that, Pops Fernandez appeared again with a teenage girl that seemed to be her daughter in the dream, but in real life she doesn't have a daughter. And what piqued my interest was that it was a blonde girl, not a Filipina. Out of nowhere, I heard the sound of a furious woman, the voice that awakened me as it seemed like she didn't want me to continue the dream. That was what came into my mind, as there was nobody outside the house who was calling. Here's what the Ruach HaKodesh have led me to compile and the interpretation for the dream.
What do you look for in a song? The lyrics, the melody, the meaning? Does it have to be sentimental? Does it have to be about love? What do you look for in a song?
It's that 666 sign.
Do you want to be called by Robin's kid?
I want it to be called a Lolli.
A Lolli.
Short for Lollipops. Yes, why not?
The Lollipop seemed to be like a pedo code, and I was not mistaken, as it's connected with adult films or Papa, Oscar, Romeo, Nancy with children. Disgusting, disturbing to the nth level. As for the mannequins, my first thought was marionettes and then humanoids, and then eventually I was led to AGI, Artificial General Intelligence.
AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. So how is AGI different from AI? It's about what these models can do.
Models, mannequins, marionettes. Initially and honestly, I had no idea at first regarding what's happening with the OpenAI company, its CEO Sam Altman, and its board of directors. The rumors circulating regarding his ouster from the company and his return days afterwards. It was said that he was negotiating with the company or going to transfer to Microsoft, but we all know that the world is but a huge stage, and they are all actors. Not to mention here the scientist and co-founder of OpenAI named Ilya Sutskever, who had a TED Talk days before the drama. But what's intriguing or bothering is the fact about the AGI going sentient, as this is what really would affect mankind.
I think if this technology goes wrong, it can go quite wrong.
Highly likely the plan
And we want to be vocal about that. We want to work with the government
of all people
to prevent that from happening. But we try to be very clear-eyed about what the downside case is and the work that we have to do to mitigate that.
If there's anything we've learned throughout the years, is that they almost always lie. And here's the TED Talk made by Ilya Sutskever.
So, although AGI does not exist today,
Highly likely they've already achieved it, the Q star.
and then furthermore, there are concerns around if an AGI ever becomes very, very powerful, which is possible. Maybe it will want to go rogue, being that it is an agent. So this is a concern that exists, with this unprecedented, not yet existing technology.
Again, we can assume that it's already existing.
At OpenAI, we really believed in how dramatic AGI is going to be. So one of the ideas that we were operating by, and it's been written on our website for 5 years now, that when technology gets such that we are very, very close to AGI, to computers smarter than humans, and if some other company is far ahead of us, then rather than compete with them, we will help them out, join them, in a sense.
An OpenAI Microsoft merger. The world is but a big stage.
You may even see governments do this.
No doubt about that. Going back to the dream, I'm a stranger to the word Leck, so I had to check. According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, it means a hard clay subsoil. That is pretty innocent. And according to Cambridge Dictionary, it means a crack or a hole through liquid or gas escapes, like a leakage. Nothing suspicious about that, but I was led to the French band named Lecks Incorporated that has pretty violent, vulgar, and demonic music videos. Then I was led to the James Bond GoldenEye film with the same title of that music video. To be quite honest, I haven't seen that film yet, and so I had to look for a recap on YouTube to know what the plot is. It was the first film that Pierce Brosnan starred the film series or the character, James Bond. Reptilian eye in there. Basically, the film revolves around the satellite system that is a threat as it can be used as a weapon to release an EMP, electromagnetic pulse.
Pico.
It was like a predictive programming as it happened here in Arecibo Observatory that collapsed years ago. Is there a sinister reason behind it or a plan? We can only guess. But what's amazing is that the dream had led me to the news, the revolving around OpenAI and the EMP. Could it be this dark winter? Anyhow, I feel led to share as well that undersea cables are being used in satellites.
It's an illusion to imagine that we'll be able to maintain service to all French people in the event of power cuts.
The government has tried to remain reassuring, noting the protocol is a hypothetical, just-in-case plan.
Or part of the plan.
We're not currently telling the French people that there will be power cuts this winter. We're currently telling them that if the tensions arise, that is, it is 5, 6, 7 degrees below average this January, and that we must tap into our electricity reserves for heating, then we will not let critical situations arise. We are thus just anticipating.
You are not afraid of the dread by night, of the arrow that flies by day, of the pestilence that walks in darkness, of destruction that ravages at midday. Because you have made Yahuwah my refuge, the Most High, your dwelling place. All esteem unto Yahuwah, our Almighty, through Yahushua, our Messiah. Shalom.